Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has issued a measured and diplomatic response to Vladimir Putin's late-night proposal for direct peace talks in Istanbul next Thursday. While many expected Zelensky to criticize Putin for failing to commit to the 30-day ceasefire demanded by Kyiv and its Western allies on Saturday, he instead struck a more cautious note. Posting on X, Zelensky described the proposal as a positive sign that the Russians have finally begun to consider ending the war, while also emphasizing that Ukraine expected a formal commitment from Russia to begin the ceasefire on Monday. It remains unclear whether Zelensky truly interprets Putin's offer as sincere. Much of the messaging from both sides now appears focused on managing international perceptions, particularly those of U.S. President Donald Trump. Neither leader wants to be seen as the one obstructing the path to peace. Trump's own response was notably optimistic. Posting on Truth Social, he suggested the conflict might be nearing resolution, writing, "A potentially great day for Russia and Ukraine." Putin, for his part, claims he wants to address what he refers to as the root causes of the conflict. From the Kremlin's perspective, that includes Ukraine's aspirations to integrate with Europe and distance itself from Moscow's influence, an ambition Putin considers unacceptable. He is also expected to press for guarantees that Ukraine will never join NATO. On Saturday, Moscow added another condition: Western nations must halt arms deliveries to Ukraine before a ceasefire can begin. Such a move would significantly weaken Ukraine's ability to defend itself, not only against current frontline advances, but also against the risk of a renewed large-scale Russian offensive. Ukraine continues to rely heavily on Western air defense systems to repel the increasing number of drones and missiles launched across the border. Early Sunday, air raid sirens once again sounded in Kyiv following another wave of Russian drone attacks. The U.S. Embassy in Kyiv recently warned American citizens of a heightened risk of air raids in the coming days. One major concern is the potential deployment of Russia's Oreshnik hypersonic ballistic missile, a weapon used in a November strike on a Dnipro factory. With speeds nearing Mach 10, Russia claims the missile is virtually impossible to intercept. Now, attention turns to Trump's next move. Will he view Putin's proposal as genuine, or dismiss it as another stalling tactic? Alternatively, could he use his long-standing rapport with the Russian leader to pressure Ukraine into entering talks in Istanbul, regardless of whether a ceasefire is actually in place by Monday?